Our Muslim friends insist that Jesus was a Muslim. They try to make connections with themselves and Jesus on a normal basis. They even say that Jesus prayed like they do. Now, Muslims, they pray 5 times a day, and they drop to their knees and place their head on the ground. But let's look how Jesus prayed. In John chapter 11, verse 41, it says, "So they removed the stone. Then Jesus raised his eyes to heaven and said, Father, I thank you that you have heard me." Did you notice that? It said he raised his eyes to heaven. But I thought you said that Jesus was a Muslim. Why in the world would he not be praying the way Muslims do by dropping to the ground with their face to the ground? But yet he raised his eyes to heaven. Well, let's look at another example that Muslims love to use. John 17, verse 1. Of course, here they're going to say, well, that Jesus is saying, you're the only true God, and they fail to actually read the rest of the passage. But I want to look at this aspect of it with regards to how Jesus prays in John 17:1. It says, Jesus spoke these things. He looked up to heaven and said, Father, the hour has come. Glorify your Son so that he may glorify you. Notice once again that he raised his eyes to heaven. So once again we see here that Jesus does not pray like a Muslim. So Muslims really need to quit grasping at straws in order to make Jesus out to be a Muslim when he did not in fact follow the same methodology for prayer that you do.